Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things we talk about a lot when it comes to situations like Target, Bud Light, and the like is that false flag events are definitely something that is very popular in certain communities. And the reason why is because they garner a reaction. Now, in my opinion, both sides definitely do false flag events because it does benefit each side depending on what's going on. This feels like this is a false flag event. Like, I'm going to go over this article and I'm going to go over what they're talking about. But the way that this whole thing is presented just seems like it's very fake to me. And I don't necessarily believe the story that's being told. But again, you just never know because it could actually be true. Now, we have an article here from KRCR ABC that says disturbing flyers targeting LGBTQ community found in a Target parking lot. Apparently, they put out a flyer on the Target parking lot in multiple different windshields of multiple different cars that read something along these lines. So we're going to get into this article, guys. But of course, before we do, just consider giving this video a like so you can push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 25,000 subscribers. Let's watch this video from this article really quick, and then we're going to get into it. Let's go.
Flyers targeting the LGBTQ plus community have been put on people's windshields outside the Reading Target store. A witness told us the flyers were found on numerous windshields yesterday afternoon. She said she found the flyer on her car after spending no more than 20 minutes inside the store.
The way they wrote it out is like people should be hung if they are supporting, quote, groomer, aka LGBT people.
We also spoke with a Target employee who wished to be anonymous, telling us the staff has been experiencing harassment since Pride merchandise was being advertised. Reading police have not received any reports, but they say if you see anything suspicious, contact them.
Now, this whole thing, I don't know about you guys, this whole entire thing just seems very sus to me. It's like the story's too juicy. You get what I'm saying? It seems a little bit too good to be true. So let's read this article, see what it has to say, and then I'll give you my thoughts as to why I just believe that something is just off with this entire story. So it says, Reading, California, in the midst of Pride Month, a disturbing incident marred the inclusive spirits as flyers containing derogatory remarks about the LGBTQ community were discovered on multiple cars outside a Target store. Pride Month, celebrated annually in June, serves as a platform for the LGBTQ community and its allies to advocate for the rights that they already have, by the way, and the equality that they also already have, by the way, of LGBTQ individuals. The month is marked by parades, sex parades, that is, events, sex events, that is, and sexual celebrations, that is, that foster visibility, which they're already very visible because they get the entire year almost, acceptance, which people unfortunately do accept basically anything these days, and solidarity within the community. I don't really know who is not in solidarity with gay rights because that's essentially why they have the same rights as everybody else these days, and that's how they got them, through solidarity. But again, they want to pretend like they're victims, even though they have their flag flying around literally everywhere. They have different organizations taking down the American flag and flying their flag. It's amazing what people consider oppression these days. It says, however, Target stores across the country have faced backlash after displaying Pride merchandise in their stores. The controversy surrounding the merchandise has fueled the incident outside the Reading store. According to Ashley Rawson, a person who received one of the flyers, they spent a brief period of time in the Target store before discovering the offensive flyer on their car's windshield upon returning. Rawson observed that there are at least 2 rows of cars in the vicinity that had also been targeted with the same flyer attached to their windshields. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this entire thing is very, very sus to me, okay? I feel like that this woman, in my opinion, is probably the one who printed this out. And she is also the one that put it on a few different windshields. If someone only did 2 rows of cars at a Target lot, chances are they are very lazy. They didn't want to go through the entire lot, so they didn't actually have the anger that someone who typed something like this would have the anger for, right? If somebody made something like this and made a flyer like this, chances are they're fueled by quite a bit of anger, all right? They might feel some certain way about people, and they are fueled by anger, and I'm sure they would have more than enough energy to do more than just 2 rows of cars with this particular paper. But if you only did 2 rows of papers, that leads me to believe that you just wanted to do just enough to make a statement, which is why I believe that these flyers are very fake. This just screams false flag to me, especially since she was the one that found it, and she was the one that did the whole newsreel. They just managed to find it. Just seems very strange. And again, I know people are definitely mad at Target Target. Obviously, rightfully so. People are mad at Target. They're done with it. They don't want to deal with this BS anymore. They're tired of the virtue signaling. They're tired of all this stuff, and they were pissed at the sexualization of kids. That was really the main thing. But to go out of your way and put flyers like this, I just highly doubt that someone would do this level of detail just to put it on only 2 rows of cars. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you went through all this work and you were really this mad, you would want to put it on every single car possible in that lot, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. It says KRCR interviewed an anonymous Target employee who claimed that they had received verbal backlash after the display of Pride merchandise. Ashley, who identifies as gender fluid lesbian, of course, is a gender fluid lesbian, expressed their disappointment upon seeing the hateful message. It was really just disappointing and hateful because I know there's a big community of LGBT people in Reading, just like there is anywhere else. However, despite her disappointment, she shared their optimistic perspective regarding the Reading LGBTQ plus community. Love is stronger than hate. Love is love, people. Love is love. Love is stronger than hate. Love is love. Love is stronger than hate, and I think the LGBT community knows how to stick together and support one another. If that's the case, why did the Bros movie bomb? She continues, we know who we are and who we love, and none of that is hurting anyone except for the kids that some of the people in your community are trying to fuck, ladies and gentlemen. This is the problem. You are trying to mask the issue of leave kids out of it with, oh, just love is love. We're just trying to love who we want to love. That's it. That's all it is. We're just loving people. Like, bro, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. You guys are clearly protecting and hiding certain people, not everybody, certain people in your community. Because let's be real, there are extremists in every community. That much we are very much aware. You are trying to protect those people. You are trying to hide those people because you want to make this a thing. You want to bring those people into the LGBTQ acceptance. And you know that that's the final straw. You know that that's the one that people are going to have the most problem with accepting because nobody wants to accept adults who want to fuck kids. So this is your problem. So you're trying to garner this sympathy. You're trying to make this into some sort of like victim mentality of LGBTQ people are being targeted when it's nothing to do with that. Nobody still to this day has provided me evidence of people being attacked and murdered, like they always say, for specifically being LGBTQ. The last time someone sent me something was someone being murdered in a regular murder. It was a regular murder that happened to be someone who was gay. That is not the same thing. Someone being killed for being LGBTQ is totally different than someone being killed who happened to be LGBTQ. So I can raise you 200, 300, 400 what you would call cisgender people being killed every single day for your one LGBTQ person who was killed. So again, ladies and gentlemen, stop the bullshit. This is only has to do with kids, and that's what the main conversation is about. KRCR also spoke to Corporal Chapman from the Reading Police, who confirmed no official report regarding the incident was made. However, he urged residents to report any suspicious activity to police to foster community safety. This is what they want, ladies and gentlemen, and I really feel like this is a false flag all day long. I can't shake the feeling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving this video a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.